Well, good morning, everybody. I hope y'all have had a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, whatever it calls for. I wanted to talk to y'all about something a little bit on the serious note. I am working. I'm sitting up here at the Walmart parking lot waiting on a spark order, but I'm also close to some restaurants for the Uber Eats and the Grubhub orders. So I am working. But I wanted to talk to y'all about something that is pretty important. And let me go ahead and get comfortable here. Y'all get comfortable. Y'all go ahead and get comfortable. Are y'all comfortable? Y'all ready for this? Mental fatigue. It's a real thing. You may be thinking, Grandpa, this has nothing to do with Spark or DoorDash or Grubhub or Uber Eats. This don't have nothing to do with the gig economy. But it does. Because you know what? You're a human. And you can suffer from mental fatigue. Now I want to read some facts. I did some research last night. Some of this I already knew, but I wanted to get actual facts. And I want to go over these with y'all. And then I want to talk to y'all for just a moment longer, and then I'll let you get on about your business. So if y'all will be patient, stick around to the end, and you might get something out of this. So here we go. What is mental fatigue? It is a feeling of constant tiredness or weakness and can be physical or mental or a combination of both. It can affect anyone. And most adults will experience fatigue at some point in their life. What does mental fatigue feel like? What is mental exhaustion? Mental fatigue and mental exhaustion is kind of the same thing. So, it's kind of a physical tiredness, except it's in your mind instead of your muscles. It tends to show up when you focus on mentally tough tasks for a while, like working. You might also feel this kind of brain drain if you're always on alert and stressed out. Although fatigue is sometimes described as tiredness, it is different to just feeling sleepy, tired, or sleepy. Everyone feels tired at some point, but this is usually resolved with a nap or a few nights of good sleep. Someone who is sleepy may also feel temporarily refreshed from exercise. We ain't talking sleepy here. What are the signs of mental fatigue? Symptoms of mental exhaustion can vary from person to person and often begin to show gradually, creeping up on you during periods of extreme stress. Emotional signs of mental exhaustion may include depression, anxiety, CYNICISM. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Or pessimism, apathy, feeling or not caring, detachment, anger, feelings of hopelessness, feelings of dread, lack of motivation, decline in productivity, difficult concentrating. Now, here are some of the physical signs, and these are the ones I want you to pay attention to because these are the ones that hit me. Headaches, upset stomach, body aches, chronic fatigue, change in appetite, not so much for me, insomnia, yeah, somewhat, weight gain or weight loss, neither for me, increased illness such as colds and flu, not really, but headaches, upset stomach, body aches, chronic fatigue, always feeling like you're tired. You wake up in the morning, take a shower, ready to go, and in 30 minutes you're like, I need a nap. It can be mental fatigue. What are the effects of mental fatigue? From a standpoint, mental fatigue induces induces increased feelings of tiredness, lack of energy, decreased motivation, and alertness. From a behavioral point of view, mental fatigue has been shown to negatively influence performance and cognitive functioning. Treating and coping with mental exhaustion. Remove the stressor. Whatever's stressing you out, remove it. However, it's not always possible to eliminate the source of your stress, but it is the best way to beat stress. We can't eliminate the jobs. We can't eliminate the, I was going to say spouses, but, you know, some things you can't eliminate that stress you out. You have to learn to deal with them. But you can take a break. Now, this, I'm not talking about spouses taking a break and separation and whatever. I'm talking about a break from working. Like our work. We do this gig work, okay? Or even if you're in a job, like when I worked at Blue Cross and Blue Shield, man, you had to take breaks. And it was almost required of you. Because they understand. You have to take a break and step away from it. Exercise, relaxation techniques, get more sleep. My wife will tell you that I don't sleep enough. I spend too much time on YouTube and doing this. Keep a gratitude journal, whatever that means, and get medical treatment. Remember, if untreated, mental fatigue can lead to all sorts of physical issues. Do yourself a favor. If nothing you try seems to help, seek professional attention. Go to the doctor. Find out. Might be more to it than what you think. Now, I want to tell y'all what my thoughts are on how to help this. I'm not saying it's going to cure it, but it might help it. Number one, like this said, get plenty of sleep. Don't keep pounding the pavement and working your brain to death and staying up late and getting up early. You're going to stress yourself out. Your blood pressure is going to go up. Your weight's going to go up or down. You're going to get grouchy and feeling like you don't want to do anything. And in my case, you're going to not be alert and understanding what somebody's saying. And that really is what kind of put me onto this. If somebody can tell you something and in 5 minutes or something, you may not remember exactly what they told you, and you just assume what they told you because that's usually what they tell you, but that's not exactly what they told you. And that's where I'm finding that mental fatigue comes in. This is kind of a short-term memory loss. I'm not using that for an excuse or anything. I'm just saying, you can forget things easily, and the majority of the time it's because you're stressing out, you're not getting enough sleep, and you need to rest. Now, my remedy for this, and what I suggest, is if you are in an environment where you can, like, go to bed, whether you go to sleep or not, go to bed. Don't turn the TV on. Don't turn the computer on. Don't turn anything on. No sounds. Silence. Just plain nothing. Silence. Let your mind start drifting away and thinking about different things. And taking a little vacation within your mind. Sounds a little crazy, but it is what it is. And if you can't do that for whatever reasons, maybe there's kids and life's happening in the house, then if possible, go out to the lake. Now, I don't mean where there's people at. If you've got a lake or a secluded area where nobody's going to bother you and it's safe, lay your seat back and just close your eyes and relax. Relaxation, I don't think can be done with things going on around you. You can't sit in this parking lot and relax because you got a truck going here. You got somebody sitting in the car over here, probably wondering what I'm doing sitting over here. But there's all different kinds of distractions, and you can't relax. Go out to the lake. And my real suggestion, if you aren't able to do either of those, if you like camping, take off and go camping. You know, when you go to the lake, you want to fish and you want to hike and you want to do this and that. But what if you just went to the lake and did absolutely nothing besides eat? You got to eat for a couple of days. Just lay on that air mattress or that sleeping bag, whatever you got in the back of your SUV and your tent, whatever you've got. You might be lucky enough to have a RV. Hook up and go to the lake and get away from everything and everybody. And I mean everybody. Hopefully, if you have a significant other, they understand that you just need to get away just for a day or two. And you're not going to be doing anything wrong. And don't take advantage of it and do something wrong. Be honest. It's your health. It's your mental well-being. So if you find yourself stressed out, feeling a little anxiety, step away. You know, you might wind up with a heart attack or a stroke or worse. That's why you need to nip this in the butt before it gets too terribly bad. Take some time to yourself. Relax. Let your mind go. It's out and you're hearing things, but you're not listening to things. And you really got to pay attention to what's going on around you. Because you can hurt feelings. You can not get done what needs to be done. So, I know this wasn't the everyday typical video, but I think it's something that we all can take a little something away from and get some kind of value out of it. And if you did, be sure to share this with your friends and hit the like button and the thumbs up button, I guess it is. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't worry. I am not a mental talking person and the type of person that talks about all this all the time, because most of the time I don't. But it is something that you do have to think about. Not just in the gig life, but in the W-2 world. Because all these jobs can stress you out. People can stress you out. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Anyway, y'all keep smiling. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye for now.